The greatest chess tournament of the year thus far has just begun. As I'm filming this video, the 2024 FIDE Chess Candidates Tournament has begun. So, right now, there are 8 of the top chess players in the world, based on earlier tournament performance, who are playing against one another. The winner of this tournament will be going up against the current world chess champion, Grandmaster Ding Liren of China, to fight for the title of World Chess Champion. So that tournament is coming up later in the year. Right now, we are going to figure out who that challenger is going to be. In this video, we are going to be hearing from Grandmaster Magnus Carlson, the former World Chess Champion and current world #1, and we are going to hear his rating, his tier list of the current players, and his predictions on who is going to win. We're also going to be taking a look at the schedule of the tournament, see who's playing, and we're going to look at some public opinion polls to see who is most likely to win the tournament. So let's jump in to the article we have right here. This is the FIDE website for the 2024 chess candidates. This year, the tournament is being held in Toronto, Canada. So it is the first tournament to ever be held, first candidates tournament to ever be held in North America. So that's a pretty interesting fun fact we have here. The tournament is going to be running from April 3rd to the 23rd. Today, as I film this video, it is April 4th, 2024. The reasoning for that is that on April 3rd, they had the drawing, they had some they had some press come in, they had interviews, things like that, just prepping for the tournament. April 4th is when the first games begin. So as I film this video, the candidate tournament games began 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to work through this, and then at the end, I think we can probably take a look at the current games and see how the tournament is going on before we wrap this up. So, who are our 8 chess players for this tournament? We have Caruana and Hikaru Nakamura. These 2 players are United States grandmasters and are, by public opinion, generally favorites to win in this candidates tournament. There are some other favorites, such as Firouzja of France and Jan Nepomniachtchi, who played in the last 2 chess championships, and he was the winner of the past 2 uh, candidates tournaments and moved on to play for the title of World Chess Champion twice. So he does have some experience. We also have Gukesh and Pragnanda and Vidit of India, and then we have Abasov. The other players here are for the Women's World Chess Candidates Tournament. It's also being run at the same time as the Open Candidates Tournament. They are playing for the title of Women's World Chess Champion, which is a tournament that's going to be coming up a little bit later this year as well. So those are other players. And right here we have the primary 8 that we are looking at. The obvious why for this tournament is that the winner of this tournament is going to challenge the World Chess Champion for the title of World Chess Champion. So that's just in itself a very exciting prospect for all of the contenders. And so let's look at the prize fund. So prize fund for the candidates tournament is going to be €500 or 500,000 euro, which is a very large prize fund, $500,000. I'm not sure exactly what that is in United States dollars. I would say it's probably around 550,000 USD if I just had to take a rough guess. And then 250,000 pound for the women's candidates tournament. So here we have the 8 contenders right here for the Toronto candidates tournament. We have all of the players right here if you want to take a look. Here we have their ratings. So by rating, let's see, we have Caruana is currently the #1 by rating. So 2804 is his rating. And second place, I think it might be Jan. No, it is going to be Hikaru Nakamura at 2789. So as you can see from all of the scores here, primarily, most of these players are all very close to one another. There's only one 2600 rated player, and that is Abasov. So it's possible that he could be a little bit out of his weight class in this tournament, but he did qualify as the 4th place finisher at the 2023 World Cup. All of these players here, we can see all of their different qualifications for getting to the candidates tournament. If you want to read through that, go for it. I'm not going to read through it right now. Here we have the women's challengers for the candidates tournament, and we have their ratings here as well. So if you want to read through this, go ahead, you can pause the video and you can read through that. Here we have the schedule. So this is probably the most important thing that we're looking at is the schedule for the tournament. So yesterday, April 3rd, was the opening ceremony. Today is round 1. It looks like 4 games, 4 games, there's going to be a free day or a rest day for the players. So the next rest day coming up is April 8th. April 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, they're going to be the first 4 rounds of the candidates tournament, and then 8th is going to be a rest day. So they're going to have a few rest days, and April 21st is the 14th round of the tournament, and then the next day, April 22nd, is going to be either the tiebreakers or the closing ceremony. So it'll depend on how the pairings have been going and the results that we are getting from that turn. So that will come up a little bit later. Let's see for the times. I want to see if they're going to show us. So 14:30 local or 2:30 p.m. local time, that is in Toronto, Canada. That's when the tournament is going to start. Each day will begin at 2:30 p.m. local, and you can convert that to your own time zone. And then the games, they're going to be going for a while. These games are several hours long. Unless there's something like an early draw or an early result, you might see a resignation early. We'll just have to wait and see on how long these games are going to last. But there are plenty of live streams by chess.com, chess24, all sorts of different chess outlets. They're going to be live streaming this with professional commentary on the game. So if you want to see that, I'll have some links in the description so you can go ahead and quickly jump to some of those channels and see some of the live streams that are going on. Okay, so now that we have seen the schedule and everything, let's take a look at Magnus Carlson. Let's hear what he has to say about his personal opinion on who is most likely to win the 2024 Candidates Tournament. So let's listen in.
And that brings us to Hikaru, many fans' favorite player. Do you think this is his year? He's been close in the past.
I think Hikaru's never had a better chance to become world champion than this. I would say that him and Fabiano are co-favorites. Hikaru's been quite consistent recently in classical chess, and I think he has an excellent chance. So I think he belongs in the first category.
So here we have the tier list that Magnus Carlson created, and this is one that I'm actually very excited about. And I think I definitely agree with this for the most part. I mean, everything looks good. I'm not personally so familiar with the four of the juniors. We have Firouzja, we have Pragnanda, we have Vidit, and we have Gudrathi. Let me just make sure I got their names. We got Gukesh as well. And then Abasov here as well. I'm not super familiar with their past tournament performances. I'm a little more familiar with the older chess players in the realm. So Caruana, Nakamura, Nepomniachtchi, I'm much more familiar with them. So I would probably have to put them somewhere down here as well. I have heard that Firouzja and Pragnanda have been doing very well, so I'm really excited to see how well they are going to perform. They are very young for as far as candidates tournament participants go, so I'm really excited to see how they are going to do against what I would personally call like the heavy class or the higher weight class of the chess tournament participants, like Nakamura, Caruana, Nepomniachtchi. They are solid contenders. They have past experience playing in the candidates tournaments, and Nepomniachtchi and Caruana have experience playing in the World Chess Championship match as well. Both of them were challengers. Caruana faced Magnus Carlson. Nepomniachtchi, he faced Magnus, and he also faced Ding Liren, who became the World Chess Champion after that match. So these guys have a lot of experience. The younger players don't quite yet have that experience, so I'm excited to see how that's going to play out, see if nerves kind of jump up, and see how well they perform in the tournament. But here, at most likely to win, Magnus Carlsen is calling Caruana and Nakamura as the most likely players to win this candidates tournament, placing Nepomniachtchi at a close third. His performance has been a little bit shaky, especially in the World Chess Championship cycles, so it's kind of a toss-up. If he does win this candidates tournament, is he going to win against Ding Liren? Is he going to face him a second time and then win this time? It's kind of hard to tell. And then Magnus has placed generally the junior players in a lower in lower brackets here. And we have Abasov at the very end. He is a 2600 rated player, whereas everybody else in the field is mid to high 2700. And then we have Caruana, who's over 2800 FIDE rating. So just based on ratings, if that says anything, he is facing a very uphill battle. So I'm not that optimistic about his chances, and apparently neither is Magnus Carlson. So there is that. Now that we've seen Magnus Carlson, former World Chess Champion's opinion and ranking for the players and the candidates, let's see what public opinion is saying. Let's jump over here to chess.com and see who will win the 2024 FIDE candidates. So we have almost 3,000 votes here on who is most likely to win. We have all the players. Let's say, I think that Fabiano Caruana has a very good chance at winning this, so I'm going to put in for that. And here is the results. So, for for everything here, this all actually lines up perfectly with Magnus Carlsen's call. We have Caruana first at a 38% popularity to win, Hikaru at 28%, Pomnishi at just under 10%, Firouzja at 8%, Pragnanda at 9%, and then we have the final three players here at 2-3% each. So there's not a whole lot of optimism for them. However, regardless of how well they perform in this tournament, this is great experience for all of them. I'm sure this is going to be a lifelong memory of getting to play in the candidates tournament with a shot at fighting for the title of World Chess Champion. So regardless of how it goes for them, this is going to be an amazing experience for them. And they're definitely going to learn a lot. As juniors, we're probably going to see them come back in later candidates tournaments, and we'll probably see them play again, and they will learn from what they have got this year, and they will use that for the future years of candidates tournaments. So that's really, really exciting. Let's jump over here. So this is a betting website. They create percentage probabilities of the different players winning. And so if we look here, Fabiano Caruana is 6-4 to win the 2024 Candidates Tournament. And going down here, we can see the probability for all of the top players. Now, this doesn't have everybody, but this has the top contenders for the tournaments. This has the top 5. So Fabiano, according to OLBG community, has a 40% probability of winning the tournament, with Jan Nepomniachtchi at a 20% chance. Interestingly enough, Hikaru Nakamura has under a 15% chance, according to this analysis, which is really interesting. But time will tell. At the end of the candidates tournament, we will be able to compare this and see how well this prediction lined up with the actual results of the tournament. Firouzja here has a 16, almost 17% probability of winning, which is higher than Nakamura, which is very interesting that they would put him higher. They are very optimistic about his chances. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the camp of inexperience for him, and of course, he could perform very well, but I'm going to have to see it to believe it. We're going to see in today's tournament games, see who wins and see how everything is going. Okay, so before we continue on and we take a look at the actual pairing for the tournament, I wanted to do a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, World Chess. So World Chess is the sponsor, and we are going to be currently running a joint giveaway collaboration. So we are going to be giving away a home edition set of the World Chess Championship set. World Chess is the current producer of the championship sets. They produce the boards. Right here we have a knight from the set. These are official tournament size, and this is the official tournament style that they are going to be using in both the Candidates Tournament and the World Chess Championship match. So here are the actual pieces. Right there. So in the description, I will have a discount code if you want to purchase either this set here, or if you would like to get their World Chess Academy set, which is just like this set here, the official wooden set with the pieces and the board as well. This one is a foldable travel set. It's made out of plastic pieces, and it's got a very high quality hardboard style board. So let me open this up and show you guys here. So here is the board for the tournament set. It is just slightly smaller than the full World Chess Championship set, which is the wooden pieces here. And this one here comes with plastic pieces, all in the exact same style as the pieces that are currently being used in the World Chess Championship. So if you want to take a look at any of these sets, go ahead and use the link in the description to go there. I will also have a discount code in the description and probably on the screen as well, showing you guys how to save up to 10% on your order of any World Chess product. So before we jump back into the video, I did want to show you the board. Here is the board. The giveaway board is going to look very similar to this. It's just going to be ever so slightly smaller. It's a home edition, so it's designed to be more easily able to fit onto a table. This official championship board here is very large, and it doesn't fit on a lot of tables, so you do need a lot of table space. But this is personally my favorite chess set that I own. It's the World Chess Championship set by World Chess, and the pieces that go on here, very, very handsome looking set. So we're actually going to be seeing this set with a DGT version board, and pieces will have chips. This set doesn't have any electronics in it. This is just the board itself. But we'll be seeing this in the candidates tournament coming up in just a few minutes. So let's put that down. Alrighty. So here we have some history about the World Chess Championship, the candidates tournament here. But that is not what we want to see. Here we can see the FIDE Candidate Tournament 2024 is going to be featuring the World Chess sets. There is a little bit more information if you want to go and learn more about the set and the history of how this set that we're going to be giving away later during the tournament. So at the end of the candidates tournament, I'll be giving away one home edition chess set of the World Chess Championship style, and that will be a very exciting thing. I'm going to be doing an unboxing video for that in a few days. So that will be the official announcement for the giveaway. If you use the link in the description, there also will be an early entry form if you want to enter into the giveaway. So you can use that today to enter early before the official giveaway announcement video comes with the unboxing of the actual prize that is going to be given away to a very lucky winner. So feel free to use that down below. Here's the premium set that World Chess actually sells, and this style, I believe, is going to be used until the 2025, the year 2025. I don't know if there's a candidates tournament in 25, but it is going to be the style that they're going to be using up until 25, and then I think they can renew it at that point. So that is very, very exciting. Let's look here and let's find the pairings. So here we have some prizes. Chess.com is actually running some prizes. So if you're watching, or some challenges, you can watch the candidates tournament and you can win a variety of different prizes by either guessing the moves of the players or guessing the pairing results. So if you guess the correct winner of a certain pairing, you could potentially win a prize. So I just wanted to point that out, and that would be over on YouTube, Twitch, and some of their other platforms. It might be even on Instagram. I'm not entirely sure about that, but you can definitely check that out. So those are some things that you can do to participate in the tournament yourself, and I might be doing that as well. So you can compete against me and against everybody else watching. So that would be a lot of fun. Let me find the actual pairing for this tournament. Go back to the candidates tournament here. Pairings and results. Let's go to pairings. So round one. Right here we have the pairing. Oh, that is round one. So today we have Caruana facing Nakamura. That is a very high stakes clash. We have Abasov versus Nepomniachtchi, Firouzja versus Pragnanda, and then Gukesh versus Gujarati in the open tournament. Then we have the women's pairing right over here. So those are the women's candidates pairings. Round 2, we have the pairings here, and this will go all the way until round 14. So all of the pairings are available right here on the website. So this is candidates2024.fide.com/pairings if you want to look this up and see the pairings for yourself. So now that we've seen the pairings, we know who's playing. Let's take a brief look at the live stream that is going on right now.
Oh, you know what I can do when you play bishop e8? Maybe I even have rook takes
here
e8.
we are taking a look at the women's
Oh, actually, I have
games
3
going
pieces
on at
attacking
the
me. Never
moment.
mind. I don't have to do anything fancy,
And
right?
down
I wanted
below
to
we
take
have
and go
the
bishop
Okay, it's a good
e8.
move.
It's fine. It works. It works. Yeah, no, yeah.
I'll grant you that.
Yeah.
But if I go bishop h2 check here,
So king h1.
king h1, I would guess.
The analysis.
Bishop f4.
I guess
am I
we're
lost
getting.
exactly? Are you going to play
Let's
bishop
see
e7 or
You
something?
should be able to see below here the current results and the current status of all of the games that are going on. So each player, Nakamura versus Caruana, they both have, Caruana has about an hour and a half, Nakamura nearly 2 hours left on his clock. So this game is going to be going for a very long time. But again, if you want to see all of this, you can watch all of these games live. They are not going to end anytime soon. They are very long games, admittedly. So you can take a look at those by using the links in the description of this video. And also in the description, don't forget, you can enter the giveaway early for the World Chess Championship Home Edition set, which is going to be the same piece style as the actual tournament boards that they are using in the candidates tournament today and for the rest of the candidates tournament. These are the same piece style that they're going to be using in the World Chess Championship as well. So if you want to have the very set that they're using in the games, go ahead and use the link below to either purchase the set for yourself with the discount code to save up to 12% off your entire order, or you can enter the giveaway and try to win one of the sets for free. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I can definitely do more videos where you can take a closer look at some of the top games of the candidates tournament in the future. Just leave a comment down below and let me know if that'd be something that you guys would be interested in seeing more of. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and enjoy the candidates tournament 2024.